Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Alphadia Genesis 2 on xbsx. Are we leaving or are we coming back? I don't remember. It's been a long time. Long enough for me to forget, which is, usually just takes a couple minutes. Along with many other things I do that take a couple minutes.
勝利の後ほど用心が必要だ。
私のあら、もう終わりなの？ 私の相手が勝てました。
Yes, as we continue our adventures of Ronald McDonald in Fantasy World.
戦闘開始だ。 やったぜ。
しつこいな。
勝利の後ほど用心が必要だ。 勝利の後ほど用心が必要だ。
Okay.
しつこいのは嫌われるわよ。
勝利の後ほ ど用心が必要だ。
Simone, I'll save you.
Oh, great. Fight all you want. You cannot escape. The blinding energy of that spell cannot be broken by your own black energy. Why don't you just kill me? Do not mistake my intentions. You're merely here as bait to lure Dion to his doom. Is that really the truth? What do you mean by that? I felt no scent of death from your blade. Could it be you have no desire to fight? What absurdity. You gave that important research scroll to Chiffon at Hailung Tao Laboratory as a way to put an end to this war, didn't you? Silence! Hear no more of your talk, as if you knew my motives. Don't think for a moment I would betray His Majesty after he promoted me from my lesser knight status in his army to do what I am today. Major Kemmer. Once I defeat Dion, you will be next. Until then, say your final prayers before you go meet your maker. I don't see a keyhole on this door anywhere.
From the looks of it, it doesn't appear to have a seal on it either.
Then there may be a mechanism used to open it. Yet I saw nothing of the sort on our way here.
Look, there are corridors connecting to the right and left. We may try searching them for a way to get inside.
Well, we're not about to get stopped by a door. Let's see where they take us. Oh, feels like I'm walking around in a circle. Oh wait, I am. Chiffon. Really? My goodness. Am I underleveled?
Hey! 勝利の後ほど用心が必要だ。やったぜ。
There's a strange device here. Let's deactivate it. I could hear some echo down below.
Say! どんなもんだ。気をつけろみんな。どんなもんだ。
Well, I guess it's good it's making me wander around a bit, because these enemies are actually, killing or near-deathing my characters. If that's just with a simple fight, I'm sure if I was more strategic, I could, command the battles better, but enter commands and all the time. I just want to get through this stuff fast. Oh, they are leveling up, so yeah. Get there eventually. I've been thinking of picking up Alien Isolation again on the Switch. Of course, I have it on this system too. I think I have it on all the platforms. I think I have it on the PlayStation 4 as well as PC. But the Switch has some actually really good picture quality, which is pretty odd. It's just all about the post-processing that makes the image look really good. to me it's interesting that Kemco would pick this platform to start debating some of their games. You know, it's the platform that they generate the least amount of sales on. But maybe the conversion is just easier on this hardware. It's kind of hard to say because, you know, the Xbox and the PlayStation hardware are basically the same. It's only really the Switch that's a little bit different. Yeah, because they went with the NVIDIA solution. You know, versus the custom AMD solutions that the other console makers went with. Although all that stuff really just comes down to business, right? Who can never give the best deal. You know, while still meeting a majority of the goals, the performance goals. I think that's good for him. There's a strange device here. What's the activate? I can hear some echo down below. Whatever this did, it sure was loud. It may have been that door from earlier. What do you say we go back and check? We got nothing else to do. The only other thing we can do. We decides to go home.
私と戦うなんて10年早かったわね。私と戦うなんて10年早かった。
戦おう。
あら、もう終わりなの？
戦闘開始だ。やったぜ。
私の相手。私と戦うなんて10。
戦おう。
気を引き締めて次こそ。
It's Major Camel. Please be careful, Theon. Oh, we've got this handled.
来たかディオ。
カミルか。シモーヌはどこだ。
私が素直に言うと思う。
力ずくでも聞かせてもらうさ。
よかった相手になってやる。
どうしたの千穂ちゃん。いいえ。
参るぞディオ。全力でかかってこい。
No, really.
立てましたね。
さすがだなディオ。どういうことだカミル。何のこと。お前はまだ本気を出してないはずだ。なぜだ。
カミル副将軍、あなたはなぜ私に大事な研究資料を渡してくれたのですか。それに私のことを知っているような素振りも。
名言。いや、何でもない。この要塞はお前たちにくれてやる。だが次に会った時は覚悟しておくがいい。必ずこの剣であの世へ送ってやる。カミル。
Well, they don't get to act out. He's gone. Yes, but this fortress has now fallen into our hands. What is it, Chiffon?
Rogan Woods, the Imperial Army. Huh. I remember what happened now. Major Camel, everything.
Then tell us.
My clan was being pursued by the Imperial Army and fled to Rogan Woods to hide. But I soon realized I had become separated from the others and I was being pursued deeper into the trees. Wounded and fatigued, I was cornered by a knight from the Imperial Army. I pointed my weapon at him, intending to fight and die so as not to bring shame to my people. But he instead turned his back and without a word left me to myself.
And you think that knight was Camel?
His head was covered by a helmet, so I can't say for sure. But if he knew about what happened there in the woods, I can only imagine it was him.
A major in the Imperial Army spared and accursed? If military regulations were to be adhered to, such actions would warrant a 10-year prison sentence, if not the death penalty.
Thinking about it, it's almost impossible to believe a person of his rank would do such a thing. Then could it be he has begun to harbor doubts about the ongoing war?
Somebody in the Imperial Army? I highly doubt that. Those guys don't care one bit about our lives.
I disagree. What Chiffon is saying may not be that far off base. Him giving Chiffon that scroll may have been some kind of message to us. Yes, it must be.
But I did not sense the aura of death from Major Camel's blade either. I know you felt it too, Dion.
Let's just set that aside for now and find Simone. Yes, right. Let's hurry.
Yeah, I hear you.
He's not a bad guy.
I mean, a little bit. Still killed plenty of us. Simone.
Dion. I'm so glad to see you're alive.
We should thank heaven for being this fortunate.
No, you should thank Major Camel.
What do you mean?
The reason I was unharmed is because he purposely held back when we fought.
In short, he was only pretending.
I don't know the reason, but it certainly appeared that way. It seems it was, as you said, Chiffon. Major Camel may have his own doubts about this war.
Before anything else happens, we should release Simone from there.
The seal appears to be powerful white energy. In that case, Faulkner and I should be able to take care of it.
Now, if I could get you to focus your energy here. Yes, let us give it a try. There's a switch right over there, but okay. How's it looking, you two?
No good. It seems our powers are insufficient. If we just had a little more, we may have been able to free her. I guess our black energy will be of no use then either.
Switch over there.
私たちとタイミングを合わせて行くわよ。
Does nobody see the switch?
やりましたわ、ディオンさん。
ああ、やったな。
マルク、なぜここに？言いたいことがあるんじゃないのかしら。マルク？ごめんなさい、姉さん。ひどいことを言って僕。姉さんが帝国軍に捕まったって聞いたから僕は。マルク、私のために危険を冒して大嫌いな戦場に生きていてくれてよかった。姉さん、私の方こそごめんなさい。マルクを危険な目に遭わせるなんて姉として失格です。僕の姉さんは姉さんだけだよ。たとえ血がつながっていなくても。ありがとう、マルク。ありがとうございます、皆さん。
よかったな、エリーゼ。
ええ、本当によかったわ。
よし、それじゃあボアソン町長のところへ戻るとするか。
ちょっと待ってください。
今の
町の東側の門を封鎖していた仕掛けを解きました。この要塞を占拠し東側の門を開くことも今回の重要な任務の一つでしたから。
なら任務はこれで完全に達成したってことだな。よし、今度こそソルダートの町へ戻るとするか。
はい、ディオンさん。
Our heroes have returned. Victory is ours this day. Hurrah! We can get a hurrah from that guy. Through the efforts of Dion and those with him, Sardat Fortress fell into the rebel fighters' hands. Word the Empire was on the verge of defeat quickly spread throughout the land, and to those Atremians attempting to hide from their Imperial oppressors, captors, whatever. Then in order to fight the Empire, Atremians from everywhere slowly began to gather in Sordot. And before long, the strength of Dion's army had swelled to a massive 3,000 men. Moreover, the weapons and supplies that had been carried into the fort also fell into their hands. From the huge stockpile alone, the rebel side was then finally able to gauge the strength of their enemy for the first time. This is a lot more money the Empire... This is a lot of money the Empire had here. With this, we must have claimed nearly half of the Empire's fortune. Had it not been for Dion and his companions, there would have been no way for us to get our hands on all this gold. Yet, they're still a nuisance to my plan. With the fort having fallen into our hands, morale is higher than ever, and those Atremians who had been in hiding are beginning to gather here. With this much equipment and provisions at our disposal, I feel the time to attack the Imperial army in their own capital has finally come. As for the Imperial Palace, their headquarters, they are surrounded by a natural barrier of high mountains. In order to make the journey over such treacherous terrain, we would need a large herd of battle steeds. How many are we looking at? 3,000? No, at least double that. Not only are they a necessity to carry men, but also provisions. Ah. What was that? A scream? It sounded as if it came from the east gate. There may have been some Imperial soldiers we missed in our sweep through town earlier. Whatever the case, we better find out, fast. Yeah, what are you doing over here? Unless we increase our ranks, we have no prayer of ever standing a chance against the Imperial Army. Oh, obviously he hasn't heard the news. A little late to the party over there. Or he's in the corner all the time. Or like me, he doesn't get out much. Oh, that's not entirely true. I actually get out a lot, but mainly to buy small things. So I leave the house for like 10 minutes at a time normally. Wait, what was that? East or whatever? Is it in town or out of town? Oh, here we go. It's a monster! Someone help me! She's being attacked. Let's go. Wait, it's not a monster, but rather a liquor. Liquor? Q. Faulkner. It is all right. Q. There's nothing to be afraid of, little one. Q. You appear to be injured. Is that right? Come here. Everything will be all right. Faulkner, what is that thing? As I said before, this creature is... a liquor. I can't believe my eyes. They really do exist. A liquor? In Encyclopedia Silesia, page 349, or rather 350, there's a picture and description of the fabled feathered liquor. These same liquors are also known to be calm and loyal to their masters. In ancient times, they were said to be used as mounts instead of horses. However, due to overhunting of these animals, they were said to become extinct. Yet, to encounter one here like this is... Hey, I know. What do you say we catch it and use it as our ride? Well, that's not a bad idea. Liquors are a type of animal that only allow those they like to ride on their back, in particular their masters. Then there's the issue that this one has been injured, so it wouldn't be right to force it to carry us. True. Then for the time being, let us treat its wounds here in town. Once it recovers, it will likely return to where it came from. There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Why not run along home now? Thank you. Forgive me, my name is Faulkner. Faulkner, I see. My name is Sarah. Sarah, is it? This is a lovely name. As for ourselves, we should be going. Now, let us go, Dion. I see. So you encountered a liquor, did you? How's that bird doing now? Or how's that bird doing now, Faulkner? It is currently resting in the stables. That aside, it would seem to me that particular bird has been raised by human hands the way its feathers appear to have been neatly combed. On the other hand, I do recall hearing rumor of a village where liquors were being raised, which leads me to believe it may have come from there. A village where liquors were raised? If what you're saying has any credibility to it, don't you think we might be able to get some liquors there ourselves? True, and given the campaign funds we seized from the Imperial Army, we should have plenty of money available to purchase some. Not so fast there. Are you suggesting we use these hard-earned funds for an animal we know nothing about? Hey, if we don't use this money, it's just dead weight. Besides, we need mounts able to help us lead an attack on the Empire. He's right, and if I'm correct, liquors are much faster than horses, and with a herd of them, we could easily move an army. So what do you think, Faulkner? When we go return that liquor to its master, if we could sit down with someone in the village... That may be an option. However, let us ask our liquor friend herself first. I'm impressed he can talk to a bird like that. How did he learn their language anyway? Good question. Why don't we ask? Please use caution and be aware you will be entering enemy territory. You don't gotta tell me twice, but we'll do our best to bring back at least some good news. Though we are still unable to ride this liquor, it seems she will lead us back to her village. Yo. Alright, we'll leave everything else in your hands. Now for the rest of us, let's get going. Faulkner. They have chocobos in this world. Kill. Wait, Liquor. Did it just take off? Actually, it appears to want to lead us somewhere. Are you sure about that? It didn't look that way to me. Could it be you can understand what they say, Faulkner? Somewhat. In my younger days, I worked as an escort for a merchant who rode one, and picked up a few words. I suppose they do say travel broadens the mind, and it appears to be the case here. Then again, I have also learned a great deal in our travels together. Me too. The same goes for me. But it's not enough. If we're to have any hope of beating Herman, Camel, or even Julius, we're going to need a lot more experience and strength.
I agree. And why our travels have only just begun.
You said it. Okay, does the music seem like unusually loud to you guys too? Yeah, calm down over there. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Alphadia Genesis 2 on xbsx. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.